I was finally able to put out a video I've been wanting to make since October 2020. I wanted to make an acoustic/symphonic arrangement of Infante by Tomoya Otani featuring Andy Bain and Tyler Smith. I wanted to take the opportunity in making this breakdown to not just go into the creative decisions that shape the music, performance, and video, but to also talk about some darker subjects. But to talk about the reasoning behind the creative decisions in this video, I need to provide some context first. Sonic Forces was released in 2017, introducing a new villain named Infante, whose power was creating illusions, warping people's perception of reality. His theme song, also named Infante, was interesting from a character perspective because it's all about posturing. I am not weak. I'm extremely powerful. I've been hurt before, so no one can hurt me now. Kind of a deal. In the game's DLC, Infante's backstory was revealed where he suffered a humiliating defeat by Shadow the Hedgehog. More than losing the fight, what hurt him was his pride.
I'm shaking. Me? Afraid? Pathetic? Me? He's calling me weak? No, I am not weak. I'm not weak. I am not weak. That day, I gave up my own unsightly face. I let go of the old me, the one that was so weak, so that I could become stronger. And then, at last, I obtained the power to make all yield to my will. I was reborn!
But at the end of the day, even behind the power of the Phantom Ruby, hidden behind that mask, Infante is still Infante. I wanted to provide this context because this insecurity and self-hatred recontextualizes the song from I am the greatest to I'm not weak. This is not a theme of self-aggrandizement, it's a cry for help. This is the narrative framework I was working off of. The overall theme of the video is masking. The glitches and jump cuts are a reference to Infante's power, but more importantly, as a character breaks down, so does the facade they're maintaining. The way I decided to represent this visually was through my framing. I set up the camera to look like the rest of my song covers, making it seem like business as usual, while wearing my typical outfit for these kinds of videos. On the other side of the glitches, when reality starts breaking down, I'm seen wearing a short sleeve and all of my scars are highlighted with makeup. A quick side note, which I think is important to bring up, I've never been shy when talking about my mental health issues. It is something I've been actively working on improving, and it's a part of me that I've come to acknowledge rather than running away from it. Plus, it's kinda hard to ignore when I'm quite literally wearing my feelings on my sleeves. However, applying the makeup to highlight these old scars was almost therapeutic. I once wrote in a poem, "My temple walls are covered by murals, reminders of what came before, painted in trails of crimson red. I can't remember what they meant anymore." Finding and highlighting these murals felt like reliving these forgotten memories. While not great memories, I felt almost at peace, as if through this video I was giving those memories closure. I wanted to talk about this side note because the theme of the video is about mental health, but also about self-deception, self-hatred, and strength versus weakness. I interpret the lyrics of Infante as nothing but posturing. The character acknowledges the feelings and the pain that they went through, but they deal with it by running away from it, calling it a weakness. Anyone who has ever dealt with any issue, mental health related or otherwise, should know that ignoring a problem doesn't make it go away. In retrospect, I should have worn a sleeveless shirt to drive the point home, but the idea is that I'm covering my weaknesses or past failures. Another aspect was when to cut to the uncovered self. For example, in the post-chorus rap part saying, "So look around and tell me what you really see." And to me, it was imperative that at that moment we saw the uncovered or true hurt character, visually reinforcing the theme of posturing and masking. That lyric is the clearest example, but I do this throughout the video. This cutting back and forth between the masking and the exposed me's also raises a question when it comes to the lyrics. Since part of the thematic narrative is self-hatred, who is the you the singer is referring to? Is it someone who hurt them, or are they talking to themselves? Maybe both. As mentioned previously, confronting my demons head on is what has actually made me stronger and helped me heal. Acknowledging my weaknesses have allowed me to pinpoint the parts I have to either work on or take care of. To me, admitting all of this is strength. My character in the video, the character in the lyrics of the song, is instead running away. Infante, despite all his power, is weak. Infante was not an elaborate video in any way, shape, or form, but I wanted to talk about it because I wanted to highlight the importance of always having a theme or story or goal, no matter how simple the video is. Having my theme of hiding behind a facade of strength dictated how the video was edited and how it looks. While the narrative was not the focus, nor it may be the takeaway viewers get, having this framework allowed Infante to be a much more cohesive video. Lastly, on the matters of mental health, please take care of yourself. I know that's something easier said than done. It's hard to carry on in a world that feels so hopeless, but you're not alone, and you are loved. You don't have to carry that weight alone. If you need help, seek help. Doing so doesn't make you lesser than, nor does it make you weak. Thank you very much for watching. If you want to check my cover of Infante, I'll leave a link in the description below. Hope you enjoy it, this breakdown, and hope to see you in the next one. Take care of yourself, okay?